Hey, in this video, let's take a look at the measurement tools in Maya. So let's say you're building a asset, maybe it's a car, maybe it's a character, and the project requires something very specific. So maybe the direction that you received is that this thing that you're building needs to be precisely 10 feet. Or maybe it needs to be, 100 inches, whatever the measurement is. Well, if you go into display and go into grid options, you can see that our measurements in Maya are set to units. But what does that mean? It's not really clear what the units are. So for us to actually make sure that we are using the proper units to what we need is we need to go to the preferences here on the bottom right, and then go to settings. And here we can see what our working units are set to. So by default, it's set to centimeters. So if you need something specific in the centimeter range, this is perfect. If you need meters, you can do that. Let's say for the sake of this example, I'm not using inches, I'm going to use feet. So maybe I have a project and my goal is to make a car that's exactly 10 feet in length, right? So I'm going to set it to feet. I'm going to say save. And now if I zoom out, I can see that it was created in a environment that was set to centimeters. So now the feet are actually, it's definitely too small, right? So the first thing I would do is let's figure out what is the what does 10 feet look like in this environment. So to do that, I'm going to go to create, go to measure tools and click on distance. If you hold on the X key, you can just snap it to your grid. And let's just create two locators. And when I did that, because this is set to feet, I can see that there's the number in the middle representing the distance, which is precisely 10 feet, right? If you move this around, you can see the number changes. And if you want to hold on the X key and snap it, you can make it to exact numbers, right? Instead of decimals. So I'm going to leave mine at 10 feet. And now what do I need to do? In my outliner, I'm going to select my car and just simply scale it up to 10 feet. So if I needed to, I can go into my side view, and if you look closely here, you can see our distance that is required, right? So it doesn't really matter how you do it, but you just kind of scale it up. So here I am at 10 feet. I'm going to put it back on the flat ground. And now I know for sure that my vehicle is 10 feet in length. And I can do obviously the same with the width and the height if I needed to. Right? So keep that in mind. Another really cool trick that maybe could be useful is if you take your asset, and if you actually take your measuring tools and actually click on it and middle mouse drag it into your asset, just like that. Now the measurements become as part of the group of your asset, whatever you're working on. So now if you scale it up or down, so let's say I scale my car up, you can see the measurements changes indicating what is the new size, which is really, really cool. And this is a cool way to get very precise in whatever you're doing. So keep that in mind. And if you did need to do that, you can of course middle mouse drag it back out, and now it's not part of your ruler. So that's how simple it is. And once you finish and you decide to export this out, make sure that, let's say it's an FBX file type, make sure that your units are also set to what you just did. So maybe in my case, it's feet. So instead of leaving it on automatic, I'm gonna set this to feet on my export, and that's pretty much it. That's gonna make sure that whoever received this file is gonna have the proper units or measurement. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.